1986 Big Ten champions and individual national champions. Celebrating 40 years, Michigan's 1976 Big Ten champions. Celebrating 50 years, Michigan's 1966 Big Ten champions and individual national champions. Last celebrating 60 years, Michigan's 1956 Big Ten champions, and not present today, the 1956 Hockey National Champions. Fans, please give all of our past champions a big round of applause.
Okay. 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 Back at Michigan Stadium ahead of Illinois and Michigan, and here come the Michigan Wolverines.
This is the University of Michigan. Where we respect integrity and honor excellence. Values, hard work, determination, and an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. We are the best university in the world. Students, athletes, and professors achieving at the highest level. This is our legacy and our future. We are proud members of the Big Ten Conference in pursuit of national championships. We have won more games than any team in the country. No one has won more. We believe in football. Championship football.
We welcome you to Michigan Stadium, where Illinois comes to town to take on the third-ranked Michigan Wolverines. And we start our homecoming day in Ann Arbor with the Michigan Marching Band.
This time we ask that you rise and remove your caps for the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner. Active duty and veterans may keep their caps on while rendering a military salute. And now, as our flag is raised by the Tri-Service ROTC Color Guard, we invite you to join in singing as Dr. Stephen G. Peterson, Director of Bands at the University of Illinois, leads the Michigan Marching Band in our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Michigan Marching Band. Now taking the field for the coin toss are Michigan's team captains, number 43, Chris Wormley, number 88, Jake Buck. They're joined by number 29, Jordan Lesko. Joining them is our honorary captain today. He played Major League Baseball from 1954 through 1976. He held the MLB record for career home runs for 33 years. He was three-time Gold Glove Award winner, the 1957 National League MVP, also won the World Series in '57. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1988. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our honorary captain, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, Jake Buck.
Illinois' visitor, you'll call the toss today. This is the coin. This will be the head. The Michigan logo will be the tail. Mr. Henry Aaron will flip the coin. What's your call?
Heads.
He's called heads. It is a head. Illinois has won the toss. What's your call? Illinois has chosen to defer their choice to the second half. Michigan will take the football. Which goal you want to kick from? Put your backs to the goal. Michigan will start the game and receive at the south end. Good luck, gentlemen.
Scott, thank you very much from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Michigan Stadium, as BTN is here to cover the Illinois Fighting Illini, coming to town on homecoming to take on the third-ranked and unbeaten Michigan Wolverines. Illinois has won the toss and they've elected to defer, so we're about ready to get this one started. Michigan will start on offense first. Kevin Kugler alongside Matt Millen with Lisa Byington on the field. Great to have you with us on this sun-splashed day in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And a name you'll hear an awful lot in this one, Jabril Peppers, going back to receive the opening kick. A beautiful day for football, 50 degrees, partly sunny skies. McLaughlin's kickoff, a short one. Jabril Peppers from the 5. Peppers with a little crease at the 20, and Peppers stumbles out near the 25-yard line. And that's where Michigan will take the field for the first time this afternoon. And Wilton Spate and the Michigan Wolverines offense making their way out onto the field. A good look at the junior quarterback, Wilton Spate, 6'6", 243 yards. The only Big Ten quarterback with 10-plus touchdowns and 2 or fewer interceptions. 243-pounder out of Richmond, Virginia, will start at the 25-yard line. Motion across from Asiasi, the tight end. And on first down with the cutback, Davion Smith across the 30 to the 32. Jamal Milan on the stop, a 7-yard pickup. And Illinois changing things up, Matt, in the middle of that defensive line today as Tito Odenigbo and Jamal Milan, 2 youngsters, get the start.
Well, the interesting thing for this Illinois defense, that was supposed to be the strength of their team, and I don't believe that they've played up to their capabilities. So I understand why they're making a change.
On second down, a hole for Smith and a first down to the 40-yard line. He picks up 8 as we check out today's Auto Owners Insurance Impact players.
Well, Chris Evans, just a freshman. He has been really terrific. Jake Butt's a guy who moves the chains all the time. Carroll Phillips, the outside defensive end. He's got to be able to get a rush against Wilton Spate today. They've got to be able to create pressure in those situations. But the way it looks right now, Jim Harbaugh says we're going to bloody your nose. And if they don't stop this, it'll be a long, long day.
Very similar to the attack in the 78-0 win over Rutgers as Spate goes to the air, and that one behind J.U. Chesson. It'll bring up second down as we welcome in another member of our crew. Mike Pereira, our rules analyst, is standing by in our studios. If we have any questions, concerns, or other issues, Mike will be right there to help us out throughout the broadcast.
I think Mike's absolutely terrific. I think he's the best there is out there.
Quarterback change. Shane Morris in at quarterback now for Michigan. Khalid Hill in motion, the toss play. Ty Isaac with the corner. A little cutback and down to the 47-yard line. And now Wilton Spate will check back in for Michigan.
Now, Kevin, we saw this Michigan football team about a month ago. And coming back and looking at their film, you could see where they have gotten better. This is a better team now than it was just a month ago. And I think that's the sign of any good team. They develop as the season goes on. But specifically, Wilton Spate has gotten better. He's way more comfortable with this offense. He's seeing the right things, and the ball's coming out quicker.
And you see those numbers, or you saw them over the last 3 games. 141 to 17. The swing pass out of the backfield to Eddie McDoom. And McDoom down the sideline, the little stutter step. McDoom still loose down to the 20-yard line of Illinois. Patrick Nelson finally caught up with Eddie McDoom, the freshman who scooted all the way down to the Illinois 20-yard line, a pickup of 33 yards.
Yeah, so the whole key to this is Spate. Get the ball in his hands as quickly as you can. McDoom's got to go in and then back out. And then it's just get in space and let him do what he does well. A little bit of stutter action down here at the other end of the field.
And now Jabril Peppers in at quarterback. He has thrown 1 pass in his career. That was last year against Ohio State. And Peppers on the keep. And he's down to the 17-yard line. Let's take a look at today's Valero keys to the game for this Illinois defense.
Well, Kevin, it's real simple. If Illinois is going to have any kind of success, this defensive line has got to play up to its potential. It's considerable skill. They have skills on this defense, but I don't believe they've played as well as they can. And if they're going to have any success today, they've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Ron Higdon now at running back. 2nd and 6 at the Illinois 16. Higdon the carry, breaks a tackle, and Higdon just tripped up at the 9. Stanley Green, the freshman from East St. Louis, Illinois, saves the touchdown for the moment.
That's an excellent tackle by the freshman Stanley Green, because he's it. And once you get to that 3rd level, look at Higdon right there. He just gets those feet. If not for that, he's in the end zone. Stanley Green played himself a heck of a football game, just a freshman a week ago. And they're going to have to continue to build on that.
Now, Hardy Nickerson told us this week, the defensive coordinator for Illinois, we expected a lot, and he played really well. 1st and goal at the 9. Spate with protection to Peppers on the sideline, and Peppers out of bounds. Now, was he out of bounds before he caught it? Looked like the left foot came down first out of bounds before he caught the pass.
Yeah, let's see if he has any kind of control. Oh, no, he doesn't have control. He's bringing that thing down when his left foot hits out of bounds.
They're going to rule it a catch at the 4-yard line. The right foot is down.
Right foot is down. Yeah. Okay, see, right foot down, left foot out. That's correct call. What you have to be able to see is control of the football. And it looks like he does control the football all the way through. Good job by the officials.
2nd and goal at the 4. Peppers in at quarterback again. Peppers on the keep. Peppers trying to leap over Julian Jones, and Jones wouldn't have any of it. Throws him down at the 3.
Excellent play by Jones. And Jones at the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to be able, you've got to make the play. The president gets taken back to the inside, and Jones works off the block of Poggi 19 and still comes up with it. It's okay to get blocked. It's not okay to stay blocked. Yeah.
We saw this formation a couple of weeks ago for Michigan to start, and now Spate on 3rd and goal from the 4. Spate with butt popping free, and he gets the touchdown.
Jake Butt has been their chain mover, and he's been their go-to guy. You get downside the red zone, you've got to be able to get somebody tight on Butt, but his strength is creating separation.
His 11th career touchdown catch as Kenny Allen tacks on the extra point, and what a start for Michigan, storming out of the gates, and Spate able to find one of his favorite targets. Jake Butt into the end zone. Spate fired up. And the head coach, Jim Harbaugh, he knows what he sees. That's a touchdown. $7-0 Michigan as we take a look at our Jimmy John scoring drive for Michigan. A 10-play, 75-yard march that saw 4 different running backs, 3 different receivers, 3 different quarterbacks. Jabril Peppers, by the way, was each of those that I mentioned. A running back, a pass catcher, and a quarterback during that drive.
Not to mention opening the game with a return.
The newly bespectacled Jim Harbaugh going full time with the glasses now. He was very excited to tell us about that yesterday.
Very excited about those glasses.
Kendrick Foster is the deep man for Illinois. It's Kenny Allen's kickoff. The line drive to Foster from the 2. Foster hit hard and driven down at the 21. Time to welcome in the 3rd member of our crew, Lisa Byington. And Lisa, Michigan used 3 quarterbacks in that first series. Can Illinois rent one?
Well, taking the field for Illinois for the first time in his first career start will be Jeff George Jr. And it's something that the Illini have probably prepared for even as far as last week. Lovie Smith told me he's a confident kind of guy. He's an I've got this kind of guy. Now, the PS to this, normal starter and backup quarterbacks Wes Lunt and Chase Crouch are not available today at all because of injuries. So that means redshirt freshman Trenard Davis, who's listed as a wide receiver, hasn't played quarterback since high school. He's the backup today.
Tough spot to be in.
And the first snap for young Jeff George Jr. as a starter. Good protection. He'll air it out over the middle, and a flag comes flying in. He had 2 receivers in the area. Malik Turner was one of them. And a flag down also at the line of scrimmage. So 2 flags on this one.
Kevin, let me just say this right from the start. Michigan's defensive line is the best in all of college football. It's deep. It's talented.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, chop block, offense, pass interference, defense. The penalty's offset. Replay first down.
I like the aggressive call to start the game by Lovie Smith and his staff.
First down and 10 again at the 21-yard line. George splitting out as Keyshawn Vaughn now will take the snap. And Vaughn trying to find his room upfield. Taco Charlton there at the 23 to undercut him along with DeMonte Thomas.
So, Kevin, I mentioned earlier that this is a better football team and Wilton Spate was a better player, but where the real difference was on this defense. Taco Charlton, one of the main reasons. Jordan Lewis outside the corner, and that's freed up the rest of this defensive line to really flourish and blossom. In particular, Rashawn Gary, when he comes in, the talented freshman.
George will head out to the top of your screen again. And Vaughn misses the snap. Vaughn in trouble. Trying to make something out of this, and Vaughn fortunate to not only get that football, but work his way back to the 18-yard line. It's a loss of 5.
That's it started out bad, but he made something good out of a bad play. You know, I don't think he was ready for that snap, and it came back there maybe a little faster than he expected. But his feet got him out of a lot of trouble. Went right through his hands.
So now 3rd and 13, a freshman quarterback in 3rd and long against the top defense in college football.
Watch Taco Charlton was at the top of your screen, number 33.
Good protection. That pass deflected at the line and incomplete. Looked like Ryan Glasgow got a hand on that one to knock it down, and the punt team will come on for Illinois.
Ryan Glasgow, number 96, has been playing the best football of his career. He's another major reason why this defensive front has been playing lights out.
Another 3 and out forced by this Michigan defense. They allow just under 213 yards per game. And over the last 3 games, they've allowed under 400 yards combined.
Yeah, but guess who's on? He's on the field again.
Jabril Peppers is going to call for the fair catch, and he will make it and get bumped at the 41-yard line. No flag is thrown. Incidental contact from Jake Hansen after the 40-yard punt.
On the field.
Wilton Spate makes his way back out, leading 7-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we recognize one of our former Michigan football alums, 88-year-old Wally Tenninga, played for the Wolverines in 1945 and then from 1947 to 49. After a year at Michigan, Wally enlisted in the U.S. Army and served 18 months before returning to Michigan to complete his education. While playing halfback for Michigan, Wally never fumbled at all. He was a member of the 1947 and 48 national championship teams and played on the 1948 Rose Bowl team that defeated Southern California 49-0. Wally was elected senior class president in 1949, graduated from Michigan in 1950. He and his wife Nancy have 2 children, 2 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. Please welcome you back to the Big House, Wally Tenninga.
In the previous play, there was a foul for kick-catching interference on the kicking team, number 26. 15-yard penalty. Number 46, 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Michigan.
While you were away, a 7-0 lead for Michigan. They threw a late flag after we left for kick-catch interference as Jake Hansen had bumped Jabril Peppers. So Michigan will start the second possession at the Illinois 44-yard line. And on first down, Spate going to the air, throws it short, up the sideline, and Khalid Hill out of bounds near the 35-yard line, chased out by Jalen Dunlap. They'll mark him out at the 37, so a pickup of 7 on the play. Evans to carry his first, veering to the left, and Evans doling out some punishment as he gets to the 23 and a first down as we check in at our BTN studios in Chicago, and Rick Pizzo with an update. Rick, thank you very much. Chris Evans, who collided at the end of that play with Stanley Green of Illinois, and it was a big hit. Green up, but Evans, the talented freshman running back for Michigan, is still down on the field at the 24-yard line.
I think the most talented of their running backs. This Green kid, he comes to play. And it was a conversion of about 3 players on 1. But you can see the hit right there.
The head and the helmet of Stanley Green, as Evans ducked down, ends up right on the side of the head of Chris Evans. And the helmet pops off at the end of the play. We'll step aside in Ann Arbor.
Timeout on the field.
Good to see Chris Evans up and walking around. He's on his way to the Michigan locker room, but he sat up and walked off the field under his own power, and now will head to the locker room for Michigan. First down and 10 for the Wolverines at the 21-yard line. Spate off the play action, finds his tight end Wheatley, and Wheatley into the end zone for the touchdown.
Real simple game plan, Kevin. They're going to pound the football, come off of it with play action, and when you get no pressure like this, and Wilton Spate's going to have this much time, it's going to be a long day.
Tyrone Wheatley's dad scored 53 touchdowns in his career here. Now Tyrone Wheatley 52 behind his dad with his first career touchdown and a 14-0 Michigan lead. He knew where to go, though, finding the end zone. Wheatley and Spate connect to give Michigan the 2-touchdown lead. Tyrone Wheatley, 14-0 Michigan as he reaches the end zone for the first time. Wilton Spate has led Michigan on 2 touchdown drives. Chris Evans making his way up the tunnel for Michigan into the Wolverine locker room. The freshman running back from Indianapolis, a big hit during that series. Got up and walked off the field, but they're obviously going to evaluate him further. 14-0 Michigan. And the kickoff by Kenny Allen to Kendrick Foster. And that'll sail over Foster's head and through the end zone for the touchback. Let's check out today's Auto Owners Insurance impact players with Illinois on offense.
Well, Kendrick Foster's going to have to get something. They have to establish a run game. He's your best bet. Jabril Peppers, best in the country. Well, you need to say anything else, but Taco Charlton has really rejuvenated this defense with him coming back after an early season injury. It's really solidified that defensive front and in turn has strengthened that entire defensive unit.
Illinois made a change in their offensive line. Gabe Meganson not starting at left guard today. Connor Brennan, the starter at left guard. If you're joining us late, Jeff George Jr. getting his first start at quarterback. Chase Crouch, Wes Lunt, neither available due to injury. And on first down, off play action. George in trouble, hit as he throws, and that's off the fingertips of Malik Turner. Incomplete, and the pressure coming from Mike McCray, forcing George to get rid of that football.
Well, there's something there, though, in that play that I like seeing. And that was Jeff George waiting to the very end, and it looks like he got his dad's release. Watch how quick this thing comes out. That's not bad. That's a very good thing. Now the completion would have made it even better.
Second down and 10 at the 25. Tyler White is the motion man. Toss play, Reggie Corbett. And Corbett caught from behind after a gain of 1 at the 26-yard line. Chris Wormley on the stop.
Big Chris Wormley, that's a heck of an athletic play for a big man. Let's just see if he's down before that ball comes out. Yes, he is. Forearms down, ball is down. Wormley limped off to the side there a little bit.
Rashawn Gary in to replace him. We were talking to Taco Charlton yesterday, and we said, what about Rashawn Gary? He says, I call him the future.
Yeah, well, he's the bottom defensive end here at the bottom of your screen.
Chasing from behind as Foster sweeps, and Foster with running room and a first down. Kendrick Foster, a little explosion to the 43-yard line. Tyree Kittle with the tackle after the 17-yard gain.
Well, we said he was going to have to be an impact maker. And on this play, he is. Nicely blocked up front. And what he does a nice job of is just finding the open space. Foster's able to pick up their initial first down. That's always the toughest one.
George will motion out again as Keyshawn Vaughn will take the snap. Vaughn in some trouble. McCray harassing him in the backfield. He'll lose big yardage as Jordan Lewis came in to finish him off. Time to look at today's Valero keys to the game with Michigan on the defensive side.
One of them you can see right away is Rashawn Gary. And Jabril Peppers. And there's just so many facets.
Injured defensive player.
There's so many facets to Jabril Peppers.
Mike McCray is down on the field right now for Michigan. Got into the backfield, made that play.
Yeah, he did. He made the play, and then Lewis ended up making the tackle. But McCray has been one of those players. You can see he's a 250-pound guy out of Trotwood, Ohio, and what he does exceptionally well is he plays off his front, and he's got very good patience and good eyes, and he sees things and believes them. But he's one of the players who has gotten better as the season has gone on.
He appears to be all right as he makes his way toward the sidelines.
Kevin, we've had the pleasure of watching the Big Ten Conference this year up close, and there's 3 things that have stood out to me. Number one, the defensive line of Michigan is the best in college football. Number 2, the linebackers from Wisconsin is the best that I've seen. And number 3, the secondary from Ohio State is unbelievable.
So you're saying a Big Ten all-star defense would be pretty good.
I would take that to the next level.
2nd and 18. George under pressure, hit as he throws, and that's incomplete. Or that pocket collapsed quickly because Rashawn Gary, we just talked about it, but the freshman who goes 100 miles an hour every play gets into the backfield.
Yeah, you gotta watch him. He's on the left side of your frame right here. Number 3. Now, what makes him so special? Well, he's 290 pounds and he runs like he's about 240 pounds. He doesn't even know what he's doing yet. When he figures it out, he's going to be as good as there is in this country.
3rd down and 18. What was it defensive coordinator Don Brown told us yesterday about Rashawn Gary? It's not fair to be that big and run like that. George, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Turner, the coverage from Channing Stribling, and it's 4th down.
They're going to get consistent pressure all game long. They're going to get consistent pressure with a Don Brown coach team regardless. That's he's been labeled as an aggressive defensive play caller, and he is, but he's also very, very sound with what he does. He's an outstanding choice. Jim Harbaugh made a great choice in Don Brown.
Ryan Frame to punt to Jabril Peppers. Peppers will call for the fair catch and make it at the 19-yard line. The BTN Tailgate continues its road tour through the Big Ten Conference in Champaign, Illinois. Next Saturday, beginning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Dave will be there. Jerry, Michelle, Spice, the whole crew. Getting you ready for an entire day of football. Next Saturday, 10:30 Eastern, live from Grange Grove in Illinois. Presented by TIAA on BTN and streaming live on BTN to go. There's Lovie Smith, first season as Illinois head coach. Of course, 19 years experience as an NFL head coach and assistant. First down, Michigan starting at their own 19-yard line. And the give to Davion Smith. It's Smith to the 25, where Carroll Phillips makes the stop after the 6-yard gain. McDoom in motion. Gets the carry. McDoom on the sweep. McDoom, as you hear the crowd yelling McDoom as he makes his way to the 44-yard line, picking up 19 and a first down.
Yeah, he can do that because Jake Butt did himself an outstanding job on the edge. See Butt on the top side. He just all he has to do is get him engaged, and the whole key is not let the defender disengage to be able to make the play. Butt does that, and McDoom does what he does well.
There's a wealth of talent on this Michigan squad and a ton of weapons for Wilton Spate and offensive coordinator Tim Drevno to play with right now. Low snap, able to get it into the arms of Ty Isaac, who gets positive yardage near the 47-yard line. Julian Jones on the tackle.
Kevin, one of the things you'll see with this Michigan team, there's not just one guy who's carrying the load. You can see Evans and Smith, Isaac, Higdon, and they've got a plethora of runners that have the yards to go with those carries. They're not going to run a guy into the ground. Jim Harbaugh believed that from the beginning. I remember at Stanford he felt the same way, and he's carried it here into Michigan.
Drake Johnson expected to be added to that mix. He's back and healthy as Spate takes a little contact and stands in to find J.U. Chesson for the first down at the Illinois 40-yard line.
There's a difference. There's a difference with Wilton Spate from just a month ago. You know, he stayed in there. His eyes were downfield. He waited to the last second and pinpoint with the ball. Now, a month ago, he may have gotten out of there. Now he's standing inside and making big plays down the field. It's fun watching players develop. And I thought Jim Harbaugh did a great job a year ago with Rudock. And I'm seeing the same thing here with Wilton Spate.
Michigan's going to use a timeout as the play clock winding down. Spate 6 of 7 for 82 yards to start this one. He'll talk with his head coach as Michigan's on the move again with a 14-0 lead, and the Wolverines just doing whatever they want right now against Lovie Smith's Illinois squad.
Yeah, which is, this was the part of the side of the ball that Illinois had to perform well against. That defensive front had to be able to slow down this offense, and they've not done that at all here in the first half.
160 yards for Michigan in this first quarter. 78 on the ground, 82 through the air. And one of the things people will say when they point at this Michigan squad is they'll say, well, you know, maybe they're not running the ball as effectively as they should. Didn't have a big day against UCF earlier. They didn't run the ball a whole lot against Wisconsin. They've come out in this game and have been able, against a pretty good defensive front, to open some big holes.
And that, keep in mind, that left side's playing together for the first time today.
Play action for Spade.
A lot of time.
Late pressure as he gets rid of it and finds Darboh. Darboh down at the Illinois 19 in the arms of Stanley Green. Kenyon Jackson provided the heat, but Spade able to stand in and find Darboh for the first.
This is what he's doing exceptionally well right now. Eyes downfield, he feels the pressure coming, still delivers a strike. Wilton Spade. Spade's come a long way. He's doing exceptionally well.
Michigan up 14-0, coming off the bye. No signs of rust for Michigan off that bye week. On first down, Isaac the carry. And Isaac down to the 16-yard line. Give him 3. Jamal Milan on the tackle.
Brought down by Harvey Nickerson on the Jamal Milan.
Jamal Milan's just a young freshman, number 55 on that defensive line, and he's got a huge upside. He does things exceptionally well. He's a big man. He's got it, just learning the game. When he figures it out and combines with those skills, he's going to be really good.
McDoom in motion, play action. Spate on the boot, all kinds of room to run, and Spate will head to the sidelines and get nudged out by Patrick Nelson on the sidelines. It'll be first and goal, Michigan.
And that's okay. I mean, he made the hit on inbounds, even though he was going out of bounds. You can't let him get anything extra. That's just a little bump. Just a bit. He's still in bounds when he gives him the push.
And now a flag as there were too many men in the huddle for Michigan.
Can't do that.
Now hold on, a timeout may have been used first.
There is no foul for illegal substitution. Timeout, Michigan, their second. This will be a 30-second timeout.
So 2 timeouts used in this first quarter. Avoids the penalty on the second one, with Jim Harbaugh getting the timeout when he realized there were 12 men in the huddle.
Well, he could see better this time with those new goggles he got. Yeah, we were talking to him yesterday, and the first thing, he came walking, we started talking a little bit, and I go, Jim, new goggles. And of course, he gave us his story, which I thought was really interesting.
He said, you know, I went with the same frames as Michael Douglas wore in the movie Falling Down, or Woody Hayes at Ohio State. He said, those are the frames I was looking for. And so we did a little work. There's Woody.
Oh, yeah.
And there's Jim Harbaugh. Now, Michigan fans, do not get mad at us for pointing this out. Your head coach is the one who brought it up. He said, I went with the Woody Hayes frames. And there's a resemblance.
Well, I got to tell you something. That's not too shabby. I mean, he knows Bo intimately, and he chose one of Bo's friends. Keep that in mind, to be able to put on those Woody Hayes glasses. That's some select company.
I also very much appreciated his pull of the Michael Douglas movie Falling Down.
It was an awesome movie.
I always worry when people jump right in and go, oh, I love that movie.
Well,
I hang out with you for 13 weeks a year. Should I watch my back?
Yeah. Just stay away from McDonald's.
First and goal at the 6. Toss to Ty Isaac with blockers in front. Isaac trying to get to the edge, looking for the pylon. Touchdown.
Isaac had a convoy. That whole left side did a great job. Bedison and Braden, both of them. Let's see if he gets in. Kicks it. Balls to the outside. He's to the inside, therefore they'll count it as 6.
Officials will check just to make sure, as they are wont to do.
Throwing on the field's a touchdown. The previous play is under further review.
They're going to check it to see if Isaac does indeed have his 5th rushing touchdown of the year. Mike Pereira is watching this one from our studios. And Mike, you watched that touchdown as called on the field. Ty Isaac gets in. What'd you think here?
Yeah, we think he's short because the ball's dead right when his left foot hits the pylon. And when it hits it there, I think he's short of the line, short of the goal line. So to me, I think they'll reverse this and put him down at the 6-inch line, maybe 8-inch line.
It just has to cross the plane, doesn't it, Mike?
It does, but the difference in college is that if touching the pylon by a player does not put you out of bounds in the NFL, but it does in college. So it's dead immediately at that point. And if the ball hasn't broken the plane at that point, then that's where it should remain. So I really do think, Matt, it's short.
That first angle will be the one that they'll look at one more time, because as we mentioned, it was ruled a touchdown on the field. So right there, looks like he's short of the line to gain, which in this case is the goal line. So we'll get an official ruling on the run by Ty Isaac. He's got 4 touchdowns already on the year, and Isaac one of several to carry the football from a rushing standpoint today.
It's still tough because we're at a slight angle and you can't really see it 100% straight on.
And indisputable video evidence, as you've heard a billion times if you watch football, is the criteria ruled to overrule a play on the field. So if they don't see indisputable, you can see stands. Now, Mike Pereira told us last week that one real tell is if you see any officials over there writing things down during the replay review. I don't see anybody with a pen or a piece of paper out right now.
Yeah. Oh, here it comes.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
There he is.
And there's
right
the tell.
There. Read your keys. That's what Mike taught us last week.
And Mike said I wasn't open to be taught. Look at that. So now we're writing down, which would indicate that this is probably going to get overturned, as Mike prognosticated from our studios.
After review, the runner's left foot touched the pylon when the ball's at the half-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the left hash.
See Tyrone Wheatley explaining to him exactly what that rule is. Of course, Tyrone, a great running back here and with the Giants, had a great pro career. He's giving the explanation.
Meanwhile, Ty Isaac doesn't get the chance to get his touchdown back. Davion Smith out there at running back. Smith gets the carry, and Smith not going to get in. Good surge up front by Illinois. Stops him short at the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal. Or rather 3rd and goal for Michigan at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, big Bill Bain, number 16 right there. Chunky Clements on the inside. Those are the guys who didn't get the start today. And they may be playing a little bit of anger going on. Oh, big old Bill Bain hurt his knee last year. Not quite back all the way, but a big, powerful man. He knows how to hold down the middle. Rob Bain, I'm sorry. Bill was the old Los Angeles Ram.
On 3rd down, Spade to the air, back of the end zone, incomplete, and a flag. Jake Butt, the intended receiver. Trey Watson out there on the coverage, and a little bit of a nudge.
Yeah, Julian Jones is going to be right there on Jake Butt. Going to watch him on the top side.
They got a push from Julian Jones.
He just never got his eyes turned around. He was in the right spot. He just didn't get his eyes turned back. He actually didn't initiate the contact. Jake Butt actually initiated the contact.
Number 2, half the distance to the goal, automatic 1st down.
So half the distance to the goal there is about 6 inches.
Yeah, this is not a
but the first down
penalty,
significant.
but the first down and goal to go is.
Michael Douglas looking on there with intensity.
So 1st down and goal. Spade stumbled as he handed that one off to Khalid Hill, who burrows forward for the touchdown.
Anderson, number 78, with a good surge. And then Khalid Hill just pulls his way in.
Talk about the ultimate touchdown vulture. 8 rushing touchdowns on the year.
Just hanging out in that goal line. Just give me the ball.
8th different ball carrier today, and Michigan with a 3-touchdown lead. We're still in the first quarter in Ann Arbor. Dominance early for Michigan, a 21-0 lead. Still 1:01 to play in the first quarter. Kevin Kugler alongside Matt Millen with Lisa Byington on the field. And Illinois' worst fears, Matt, are being realized here in Ann Arbor as Michigan has taken control early.
Well, and the part that's disheartening for this Illinois team is defensively they've not been able to stop them. And Michigan, if Michigan has one area of weakness, it would be their offensive line. That's the weakest part of this team, in my opinion. And this defense is a strength. Defensive front is a strength of Illinois, so that does not bode well.
To the 20-yard line.
Oh, nice block.
Got a good block and out of bounds. Nathan Eckert takes it out across the 38-yard line. Good field position for Illinois after the 30-yard return. AP top 10, 4 Big Ten teams. First time that 4 top 10 teams in a week since 1960. Ohio State, Michigan, Nebraska, Wisconsin. Wisconsin able to get the win earlier today over a very game Iowa team at Kinnick Stadium. Our BTN tailgate crew was there for that one. Nebraska's up 10-7 early on Purdue. And Alabama in a big showdown in the SEC already with a 13-0 lead over 6th-ranked Texas A&M. At the 38, first down. George looking for the sideline, and that's incomplete.
Flag comes out in the backfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 99, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Matt Godin with the roughing the passer call.
Watch Godin, number 99, just keep on bullying his way through, and that's what they call now. They didn't call that, but that's a call, and that's the game. So that's what you take, and you move on.
So up to the 47-yard line, first down. Vaughn will take the snap once more. Vaughn's going to keep Taco Charlton there along with Ryan Glasgow to make the stop across the 45-yard line. This is as far as Rutgers got 2 weeks ago in that game. They never made it past the Michigan 44-yard line in the 78-0 Michigan win. Vaughn on the keep again, and Wormley there to make the stop along with McCray at the 42-yard line, and that should be the final play of this first quarter. And in the the last 5 quarters for Michigan football, they have outscored their opponents 99-0. Dominant start for Michigan, a 21-0 lead as we start the second quarter. Kevin Kugler, Matt Millen, Lisa Byington back with you from the Big House, where Illinois has a 3rd and 5 at the 42-yard line of Michigan. Motion from the tight end Tyler White on 3rd down. Pressure coming for Michigan. George has to get rid of it, and it's incomplete.
That's smart by Don Brown, the defensive coordinator. He brings pressure. He tightens the coverage. He's going to make the first-time starter throw into a tiny, tiny window, and he can't get it done. Good call by Don Brown.
47% of the time on pass plays, Don Brown sends the blitz. And the good thing for Michigan is they can get pressure with 4, and they can certainly get pressure with more. Jabril Peppers back awaiting what may be a punt, and now they'll shift into punt formation with Ryan Frayne dropping back to punt. And that play clock reached 0. Did they get a timeout from the sidelines?
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
I would decline it.
4th down.
I would decline it. Give them the shorter field. It's tougher to kick it. Move back a little bit, and they have more of an opportunity to be able to angle it. So I would decline it. So what do I know?
So back of the 47. Maybe Michigan's thinking give him a chance to get into the open field a little bit.
If they kick it straight to Peppers, that means it was a bad.
Oh, Hunt is blocked. That pressure came in from Kalik Hudson, who got a hand on that one, and it goes out of bounds. Kalik Hudson blowing into the backfield, and he blocks the punt. And Michigan's going to have excellent field position. Another one of the youngsters that Michigan is very excited about.
He came hard off the edge, and nobody picked him up. They blocked back inside with their personal protection, and net result is a block.
So 1st down at the 38-yard line. Spate with pressure coming, hit as he throws for Bud, and it's incomplete. Wilton Spate got hit hard as he got rid of that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Well, Matt Millen, this has been a dominant performance so far for the Michigan Wolverines, up 21-0.
Yeah, and everything they're doing right now is right. So offensively, they're clicking. Wilton Spate is playing exceptionally well, seeing everything downfield. And defensively, they've been exactly what we've expected from Michigan all season long.
200 yards to just 13 for Illinois. And the delayed handoff, some running room for Davion Smith, who almost broke that one. Down at the 49 of Illinois, a 1st down.
They're going to go back and watch this tape, and Illinois is going to be mad because they have a free defender right from the start. He came on a blitz, but he just ended up running. Davion Smith just kept on running and powering through tackles and picked up the 1st down. But the initial read was a free man off the edge. Davion Smith ran right past him.
Jabril Peppers in at the quarterback spot. Peppers will tuck and run to the short side. Peppers down close to the 45 of Illinois. Hardy Nickerson with the tackle after a 4-yard pickup on the play. Be sure you get to your App Store or Google Play and update or download this BTN To Go app. It's now fully customizable. It's brand new. You can watch live games. You'll get daily video. You've got fresh real-time social content about your school and emojis to spare, which is the big selling point for Matt Millen. BTN To Go. Pick it up in your App Store or on Google Play today.
I'd give you a thumbs up right now.
No, I'm very excited.
Maybe a happy smiley face.
Maybe both if I'm lucky. Karan Higdon, the running back, on 2nd down. He gets to carry a little zigzag to get the 1st down, a high step to get around the umpire, and he's down to the 29-yard line. 16 more on the ground for Michigan.
Nice job by Henry Pogge on the inside. Nice little trap. He sets the whole thing. You're going to watch Pogge, number 19. They're going to let him block, let him free, and Pogge does the rest. Now, every now and then, an umpire, he kind of finds the ball carry before the defender does. believe he may still be running if that official wasn't there. Nice job by Henry Pogge.
On first down, toss play, Smith. Smith caught from behind, and a good defensive play by Trey Watson, who got into the backfield and throws him for a loss at the 34. That's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they need plays like that. They need negative defensive plays, and Lovie Smith knows it. And Lovie also understands where this defense is right now. He knows what the strength was, and he knows what he had to be able to fortify. And sometimes, you look for a couple bullets in the gun, there's nothing there. So he's gone with younger guys, and he'll continue to stay with younger guys. And he'll get valuable experience playing in tough games like this.
2nd and 15. Spate to throw. Lots of time over the middle. Leaping grab by Darbo, and it's 1st and goal, Michigan.
That's all on Spate. Really well thrown football. It all started with the protection, however, and he's able to keep his eyes down the field. And then Darbo, just sitting there in that zone, run to where they're not. And that's exactly what he does. He finds the hole, and Spate puts it right on the money. That's well done. It's good football.
First to goal at the 7. Peppers back in at quarterback with Spate to the top of your screen. Peppers will keep. Peppers fighting forward near the 4. Well, mark his progress stopped at the 5. A 2-yard pickup. Jones and Watson in there for Illinois.
And Jabril Peppers, he's just a pleasure to watch. You watch him in all facets of the game, and he's played 13 different positions. He's effective in every single one of them. And what we haven't seen yet, we know he can do, is throw the football. That's coming. Sooner or later, that's coming.
2nd down and goal. Spate back under center. Smith with the carry. Davion Smith to the end zone for the touchdown.
Well blocked up front. Nicely done by Mason Cole, the center, number 52. Both guards came off the ball. Kalis, 67, the right guard. The left guard, Braden, 71. It's just, this is what the number 3 team in the country should do. This is what it's expected to do, and it's what they're doing.
28-0. The 27th rushing touchdown of the year for Michigan. They've matched their total from all of last year, up 28-0. Michigan coming off the bye week, showing absolutely no signs that they took any time off. 28-0 and 27 rushing touchdowns this year. They had 27 all of last year, and this is a Michigan team that still has 5 games remaining in this season after today, and they're not done today.
And they're getting better.
Frightening news for the rest of the Big Ten and the rest of college football. Kendrick Foster deep, awaiting the kickoff from Kenny Allen. And Foster, out he comes from 1 yard deep. Foster regretting that decision. He's down at the 15-yard line as we head to our BTN studios in Chicago and check in with Rick Beazer. I would imagine Memorial Stadium in Lincoln a little quiet right now with Purdue, who beat the Huskers a year ago, causing some problems in the first half there. Thank you, Rick. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line for Illinois. Jeff George Jr., the freshman, gets his first start today. Chase Crouch and Wes Luck both injured and unavailable. And on 1st down from the 15, the toss play to Kendrick Foster. Foster trying to turn the corner, and he gets positive yardage near the 19-yard line. Well, Nebraska leading that Big Ten West right now. They've got a big matchup next week with Wisconsin, who beat Iowa earlier today. And, oh, by the way, there's Northwestern. The offense seems to have been awoken over the last few weeks, and they're 3-1. Their only loss to Nebraska.
There's a lot of good coaches in this Big Ten. I think that's really what has made the difference in the last few years in this conference, are the quality head coaches that are here.
Vaughn will take the snap for Illinois. Keyshawn Vaughn on the keep, and Vaughn down the sideline. Keyshawn Vaughn caught up to by Jabril Peppers, who was able to save the touchdown. But Keyshawn Vaughn found some room on the edge and was able to sweep all the way down to the 36-yard line, a 45-yard gain.
Yeah, once he gets to the top side, I want you to watch 5 on 5 right here. Peppers closed that thing like you could see the speed. Now, Vaughn can run, but Jabril Peppers just came from across the field and walked it down fast. That was impressive.
1st and 10 at the 36. Play action for George. As time looking over the middle, almost intercepted by Stribling. 2nd down and 10 for Illinois. On today's installment of Dr. Pepper Tradition of the Game, now some things change, but others stay the same. Jeff George is quarterbacking Illinois. His father, Jeff George Sr., spent 2 years at the University of Illinois. Jeff's now the proud papa of today's starting quarterback, Jeff George Jr., sponsored by Dr. Pepper. It's a tradition. There's Dad.
That dad right there could throw the ball. His release was maybe the best I've ever seen. Better than Marino's, or on par with it.
Vaughn on the keep. Off the zone read, and Vaughn to the 33. And for more on Jeff George, we check in with Lisa.
I have never felt like this in my life, is what Senior told me. He said, I'm nervous and excited for today. You just can't compare a parent's emotions to that when you're playing. And he said he told Junior to have fun. You're only guaranteed this shot at least once, so try to enjoy it. And what better place than to get your start at the big house. Whether you win or lose, he said, you're going to take away some lessons today.
Well, it's not the first time Jeff George Jr. has followed in Senior's shoes. Jeff George Sr. led Warren Central to the 1986 state championship. Jeff George Jr. led Warren Central to the 2013 state championship in Indiana. Flag is down as Vaughn is tripped up at the 34-yard line. Vaughn stays down on the field as well at the end of that play.
Holding offense, number 53, 10-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
Nick Allegretti, the
Officials
right guard.
timeout for injured offensive player.
That injured offensive player is Keyshawn Vaughn. We'll step aside.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the north end zone as we recognize our Michigan women's gymnastics team that won the Big Ten championship during the 2015-16 year. Led by head coach Jeff Plotney. The program's 22nd Big Ten title, the 21st under Coach Plotney. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Coach Plotney and our women's gymnastics Big Ten champions.
Keyshawn Vaughn needed a little help to get to the sidelines. They'll tend to him. The athletic training staff of Illinois looking at him as Jeff George Jr. back out for 3rd and 17 at the Michigan 43.
See how he's tightened all the coverage, crowding the line of scrimmage, wants to put pressure on that freshman.
And the give is to Corbin. Corbin trying to get to the outside, and Michigan flowing well to get out there and slow him down at the 38. It's a pickup of 5. Ryan Glasgow on the stop, and it's 4th down. So from the 38-yard line on 4th down, Ryan Frayne on to punt it away. Today, this one gets off, and a good punt by Frayne, downed inside the 10-yard line. 28-0 Michigan with the lead on a perfect day for football anywhere you may be in Ann Arbor.
To secure the Michigan W 35-31.
(28-0) Michigan with a lead. 7:34 remaining in the first half. Kevin Kugler, Matt Millen, Lisa Byington, our BTN crew. here for homecoming at Michigan Stadium. First down from the 8-yard line for Wilton Speight. Worst starting field position of the day for Michigan. See what they can do on first down with Davion Smith, who gets the carry, and he's hitting the hole by Darius Mosley, and it'll be up on second down.
Well, Jabril Peppers, you have to really identify where he's at because he plays so many positions, inside and outside linebacker, both safeties. He'll play corner. He'll be your nickel back. He can play quarterback. He's a runner and a passer. He's a running back, wide receiver, and of course he's a returner. 13 different possibilities there on that menu. Today, we've only ordered up 7.
Taking the day off, obviously.
Yeah.
2nd and 7. Speight with protection on the slant, finds Darboh, first down.
I think Speight's right on. I think Speight's playing pretty good. This is a really nice game for him today. His eyes have gotten much better. That's the biggest difference. You know, when you sit and you watch film, a lot of young quarterbacks are first-time players. They give things away with their eyes. But the difference in him here in the last 5 weeks is his eye discipline.
Smith on first down, well defended by Illinois. Chunky Clements along with Kenyon Jackson and Hardy Nickerson all there to help make the stop.
Hardy Nickerson has come in as a transfer from Cal, 5th-year transfer, and he's second in the Big Ten in tackles. And not a big man. He's maybe like 6 foot, maybe 6'1", maybe 230 pounds. He's got a coach's mind. That's what he's got. He understands things exceptionally well, never in a poor position.
Speight on second down. Darboh again with the grab, and Darboh just short of the first down. Well, and he's here because he wanted the chance to play with his dad, who is the defensive coordinator for Illinois. So Hardy Nickerson, not junior, they're both just Hardy Nickerson. Hardy Nickerson transferred from Cal. He was a 3-year starter there and took advantage of the graduate transfer rule to come in and play 1 year under his dad as defensive coordinator.
Forget all the football stuff. Those are top-notch people. That's first-class. Hardy Nickerson, senior and senior, first-class people.
And on 3rd down and 1, Karan Higdon trying to fight for the first down yardage, and he just got it. Yeah. Darius Mosley on the tackle, but it is a Michigan first down.
Hardy Nickerson, senior, the defensive coordinator, he's right here. He, of course, started his football career as a Pittsburgh Steeler and then went down to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers where Lovie Smith coached him. And he's a heck of a player. Hardy was a lot of fun to watch.
Motion from Darboh and Butt, or rather Chesson and Butt. Now Chesson going back in motion the other way, and J.U. Chesson gets the carry. And Chesson caught at the 40-yard line. Jalen Dunlap did a pretty good job of playing that, knocked the mouthpiece out of J.U. Chesson.
Yeah, every now and then you want to just knock a mouthpiece out. It makes it feel pretty good. Guys who have been knocking mouthpieces out this game here so far has been the inside 3 of this Michigan offensive line. I think Mason Cole, 52 inside the center, and Kayla, 67, the right guard. Left guard there, you got Braden. I think they're playing exceptional today.
Speight off play action. Rolling, throwing, diving for the catch is Chesson, and a first down to the Illinois 46-yard line.
Kevin, all that to say this. Wilton Speight is playing lights out. Let's see if this is a catch all the way through. There's control. He brings it in. Doesn't touch the ground. Well done by Jaden Chesson. Yeah, this group right now is just playing at a high level.
There's Speight splitting out top of your screen as Jabril Peppers comes back in to play quarterback. Peppers on the keep. And Peppers in some trouble, able to spin away. And Jabril Peppers down at the 49. Jalen Dunlap finally corralled it. He's such a dynamic player, though, Matt, that when he spun away from that first horde, you half expected to see him zigzag all the way to the end zone.
Of course you do. Every now and then a guy like that comes around. And
officials timeout.
They are
injured defensive player.
Exceptional to watch.
Jalen Dunlap is down for Illinois. Quick 30-second timeout while they tend to Dunlap. Certainly a good sign for Illinois. Jalen Dunlap, the junior from Chicago, 33 tackles on the year coming into play today. He's up and making his way to the sideline.
We've been talking about Jabril Peppers, who he made that tackle on, and you know, we had this team about maybe 5 weeks ago, whatever it was, and at the time I said, you know, he's a bigger Tyrann Mathieu, and the more I've watched him, I'm more convinced that that's exactly what he is. Very versatile, tremendous instincts.
You brought that up with offensive coordinator Tim Drevno yesterday, and he said, I was just saying that to somebody the other day. He agreed with you 100%. Play action. Spade with time again. Pressure comes late and he's sacked. Carroll Phillips out of nowhere blasting in to get the sack, his 5th of the year.
Carroll Phillips should turn around and thank his secondary because there was nowhere to go with the ball. Spade had eyes downfield and he was able to survey the whole thing, and what he saw was there was nowhere to go with the football. Even inside, you see Jake Butt running down the middle. There's a free safety getting into him, so it sets up this long yardage situation, 3rd and whatever it is.
22, or rather 19 for the first down. As Spade will set up the screen, trying to lob it to Smith, who couldn't pick that one up. The pressure came quicker than Spade had anticipated. Jameel President providing that pressure, and it's 4th down.
That series right there is what Illinois needs to get series down in and down out of their defensive front.
So it's 4th down. Kenny Allen to punt it away. Darius Mosley from the 18. And Mosley slithers through about 5 Wolverines and gets to the 30-yard line. Pretty decent return after the 41-yard punt. And Illinois back to work down 28-0. Today's United States Marine Corps leader of the game is Illinois center Joe Spencer, a senior out of Mason, Ohio, and the president of the Illinois chapter of Uplifting Athletes. That's a group that raises money to help fight rare diseases. And Joe Spencer, who's been a mainstay in that offensive line, Matt, 32nd career start today for Illinois.
Yeah, and he's the communication center of that offense. So especially now you have, you know, a freshman back there, Jeff George. Right now, this offense is sputtering, particularly in the throwing game, where they have 0 yards passing.
George will try to change it. Pressure comes, sets up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the leap by DeMonte Thomas, his first interception of the year at the 25 of Illinois.
Going to be a screen. They were going to let him in. They came in a little faster than they anticipated, and the ball just ended up in the hands of Thomas. Thomas played it well, though. I mean, Thomas played it well. So they get that blitz off the edge. That's a nice catch, actually. Pulled it off his helmet.
Jordan Lewis and Taco Charlton were that pressure, Matt, that was getting there quickly.
Officials timeout. Injured player.
He's off to the sideline.
Yep, he is on the Michigan sideline, off the field at the 22, and there you see Fennell getting up and making his way back towards the bench. So a 1st down and 10, and the sudden change with Michigan back out on the field, trying to add to the 28-0 lead. On 1st down, trying to find a crease. Davion Smith not finding much, maybe 2 before Chunky Clements is able to get there. And for Chunky Clements, the senior out of Dayton, Ohio, didn't get the start today, but we knew he'd be out there and see some significant action.
Had a heck of a year last year. There was really high expectations for Chunky Clements, and I think this year has not been going the way he would like to have gone. But the good news is you still have a half season to go, so you pick things up and get things working.
On on 2nd down and 8. Draw play. Smith got a block. Smith gets to the edge, and Smith's got the first down. Ben Braden leading the field, opening that hole. Stanley Green able to get the stop as Davion Smith has the first down.
Yeah, you're going to watch him right here. He is up there, big Ben Braden, number 71. And now he's making his first start out there. Does a nice job of getting him up and then getting to the next level. And once you get to that second level, that allows your running back to be able to pick up everything you need.
Of course, no Grant Newsome after the injury at left tackle, so a little shift in that offensive line. Braden and Bredesen starting on the left side today. From the eye, Smith bobbled that ball as he got it on the exchange and still able to secure it in traffic and take it to the 4.
See that H, that extra tight end they bring in, and they're running a trap to the inside, and they're going to let that defender come up the field really quick. Watch right inside, and it was Chunky Clements, and that ball bobbled just a little bit. Smith was able to power through it.
Pretty good hand-eye coordination to be able to control that one in that kind of traffic. 2nd and goal. Smith again, much cleaner handoff, and Smith fighting forward, still not down. Now he is at the 2-yard line.
He's a powerful guy. I mean, he doesn't go down with first contact very often, and then it's usually a couple other guys hanging on him, and you look up and it's like, oh, it's 2nd and 5. He picked up 5 yards. That's just good power running.
13 carries, 62 yards, 1 touchdown so far for Davion Smith. 3rd and goal at the 2. Toss play. Smith with 1 blocker, but not a second. And a fine play by Jalen Dunlap at the 5-yard line. And now Jim Harbaugh with 1 timeout remaining will stop the clock and attempt a field goal to close out the half. We'll step aside for 30 seconds before that kick.
Michigan.
Coming up at halftime, Mike Stanley and Howard have all the scores and highlights from today's Big Ten action coming up on the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime report. That's just seconds away. But first, a 23-yard field goal for Kenny Allen.
Not an easy kick at this angle.
Good snap, good hold, and Allen's kick is good. A line drive to pound it through and put the cherry on top of a stellar first half for Michigan as they'll take a 31-0 lead into the locker room. And for Kenny Allen, a shot of confidence with that field goal. There's been a question against Wisconsin. He lost the field goal job after missing the first 2, got it back before Rutgers, didn't attempt a field goal, comes out today and hits his first, and 31-0 as both teams head to the locker rooms.
Kevin, it's been dominating on both sides of the ball here for the Michigan Wolverines. I think Wilton Speight has played terrific football, and I think he's been aided by that running game, which of course speaks to your offensive line. So all cylinders right now are firing for this Michigan offense.
Everybody headed down the same road to the locker room. Michigan waiting for Illinois to get in. The officials providing the buffer zone between the two teams. And now Michigan heading into the locker room after a successful first half for the Wolverines. Michigan enjoying a 31-0 lead over the Illinois Fighting Illini. Homecoming feeling very good today in the big house for Michigan.
of the pieces. The next 18 songs are all based on those 4 chords. So sing along as they come by.